Okay, guys, I wanted to take a few minutes to show you a little bit about groups in Schoology. It was a workshop that I wanted to be able to provide when you guys came back from Christmas break, but we were all sick and nobody was here, including myself. So we didn't get to do that. I'm hoping to cover at least enough about groups to pique your interest and make you want to maybe get in there and try it out because I really think um, it's going to help you guys with the workload and sharing your resources. I think it's just going to make things a lot easier. And our expert on campus would be Marcy Jackson for groups because she's been doing it longer than I have. All right, so I'm going to go into Schoology. Once I'm on my landing page here, my courses, I'm just going to go up to groups. You don't need to go into a course. I'm just going to go to groups. I'm going to click on my groups up here in the right-hand corner. And here I can see the groups that I'm already a part of. You may or may not be a part of many of these. You're probably a part of at least the teacher group. These are your groups that you have been invited to. There are school groups that are here just on our campus. And then these are pretty cool too that you may want to explore sometime, public groups. And they're by content area. And of course, my computer's going to be really slow. Um, so that might be something that you want to explore. But today, I just want to talk to you about creating your own group so that you can share resources with your department or team. Okay, the way you do that, the first thing you do is you click create group. Now, probably only one of you in your department or on your team needs to do this. Not everybody needs to create a group. You'll need one for each department. So let's say this is, I'm just going to call it test groups. You're going to give it a name. You might want to call it ELA fourth grade. You can describe it if you want, it's not necessary. Here, the privacy setting is important. Do you want all Schoology users to be able to see it, just your organization, just our school, or just your group? I would just say group or school at this point. If you want to be able to invite yeah, I would just leave it a group because then whoever you invite will be a part of the group. You can invite only, or you can allow people to request to be in your group, or you can leave it open. I'm going to choose allow request. That way, if Miss Baskin wants to be a part of my group, it's easy for her to get in, or Kelly, or maybe Miss Higgins, or Miss Blessing, Miss Maciel. All right, so then you select a category. We would probably most often choose department group. Okay, and then you're going to create. Okay, so all we did was just set up the group. Now, there are lots of things you can do out here. You can share pictures of things, you can have discussions, but I think the most important thing and the thing that you're going to want to do most often is share resources. So here, once you're in your group, you're going to click the resources button. Once you're in your resources, whoever is in charge of that content area's plans on that particular day or week, um, or whoever was out getting resources for that lesson would probably be the person in here adding this resource. And that may be different people for different content areas, or I don't know. It depends on how you guys work things out there. But you click add resource and you do this just like you would do your add materials button inside your course. Most of the items here are going to be similar. So let's say I want to add a folder. Remember, this is something that we're all going to use, so it needs to be shared at the level where it's going to be useful to all of us. I'm not going to make it so specific to my class yet. So let's say this is Monday work. Maybe you want to put the date, I don't know, and color code it, make it cute, whatever. All right, then you're going to click create. I've got my folder. Now I'm going to get into that folder and now I'm going to add my resources. So let's say I want to add, um, maybe it's a resource that I already have. So I'm going to come down here and I'm going to copy it from my resources. Maybe I'm redoing text features from the first 9 weeks, let's say, and I need to hit it again. So I'm going to come down here and I'm going to find what I used last time. If I can find something here, let's see. Maybe here. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, I could have been better prepared for that. I thought I was. Give me just a minute, folks. Reading, maybe it's in here. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to click that and I'm going to say copy. It's not going to move it, it's just going to copy it over here. Okay, so now I have a lesson out there. And now let's say this time I need to add a video because they just didn't quite get it last time. So I'm going to add page, uh, text features, video, insert content, YouTube. Let's let's say I'm looking for not test features, text features. Third grade maybe. No, whoever, whatever. And so here we go. Oh, I love Brain Pop Junior. I'm going to choose that. Import as embed. And I am going to, I can get down there, submit. All right. So now I have everything that I want to do for Monday work. And it didn't take very long to get that done, just a video and a little lesson, a little activity that I wanted them to do. And so now this is out there in my resources. Okay. Anybody that is a part of this group can now come in and click the setting button, and you can do a couple of different things. You can copy to, if you use copy to, and let's make sure I've selected what I want because there could be several things out there. So copy to, and I can copy it to my resources, my home page, which is where your resources are, and then I can put it in whatever folder I want, course resources, whatever. Or if you're going in there and grabbing it for the week, all you have to do is say add to course, and you go out there and you choose the course that you want to, well, that's not a good example, that you want to add it to. So say that's reading uh, your AM class and then your PM class, and then you go out there and you would choose where you wanted it, um, which would be current. I don't have one because I'm not a teacher, but it would be your current folder, your current week's folder, and um, you would click add. And now you've added that very easily to your own course without having to do much work. So that's how you can share resources. Again, you're sharing the workload. Maybe one person is doing one Schoology activity and another person is volunteered to do another one. And there are your two activities for the week. And then all you got to do is get out there, grab it, and copy it to your course. So that's really nice. And like I said, if you have any questions about that, Marcy and her first grade team has been doing this for quite some time, and I think it's working really well. It looks like they're able to stay pretty current with at least their reading content, and it's because they're sharing resources here. I want to mention one more thing real quick. It's important that you know that when you add your members, so when you go to members, here you can add members. You can do that just by typing in the member's name, and you can do that by invitation or not by inviting them. You can send an invitation or you can just add them. Um, However, let me show you what I'm talking about. Let's see. Let's just use my sweet little Abigail because I don't have teachers in here. I only have kids. Okay, so I can click that and you see this little box here, add members without invite. That allows me to add her without waiting for her to accept the invitation. So now she shows up right away. I can also use settings within here to make her an administrator, or I can just quickly remove her. But if you go into your group options and you go to edit privacy group settings, this is pretty cool because you can actually go in and you can select or deselect what you want other group members to be able to do. So, do you want them to be able to post group updates? Yes. Comment on group updates? Yes. Create discussions? Do you want them all to be able to create resources, or do you just want the people who are assigned as an admin to do that? So, if you don't want anybody, if you don't want everyone in there creating resources, then you'd not want to select those. Um, you'd want it to only be the admins. I hope I've made sense with that. Again, I just wanted to give you guys enough information to get you interested, to get you asking questions about it. And if you are wanting to start a group, learn more, want a little bit of support getting it started, please just come see me, email me, and I'd be glad to sit down with you guys and help you get going because I really think it's helpful. All right, see you soon.